Welcome back, everybody. We are here at PAX Prime, sitting with the best dressed man in gaming. Dude, every time I see you, I'm just so jealous. I wish I could. I want to do that.
Dude, it's called Men's Warehouse, man. Go
Wait,
out and get your own.
Well, how tall are you?
I'm about 6'2".
So I'm 6'4", right? Like
Yeah,
men's wear. I have
big
really bad social anxiety when it comes to clothes.
Dude, they'll fit you up, man.
They'll be all right.
They'll even customize it.
I've
for
got
you.
great legs. I'm telling you, that's all I got going.
I'm going to
for
trust
me.
you on
Okay,
that.
all right.
I actually want to see them.
What's going on? You're the senior art director, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right? Stuff has been going on with the game. Tell me, changes, things are going on, a lot of cool stuff happening.
Yeah,
Let me know, man.
There's a lot of things going on. I mean, recently we just announced that we're going to, just kind of refocus on optimization and making sure that the game runs well. That is definitely something that we're focusing on as a team. So it's not just on the art side, it's on the programming side and on the design side as well, making changes to all the maps that we've already created and basically touching every piece of art that's in the game right now to make it run a little bit faster, make it easier for low-end systems to handle what we have on screen. So that's been our main focus for the last week or so. Our fearless leader, John Smedley, decided that it was about time for us to take the chance to go ahead and just, buckle down and do whatever we could to make sure that the game ran as smoothly as possible. So that's what we've been doing. And, of course, we've got Hossin coming up, and we've just, launched Player Studio, which is doing really, really well. We've got MLG coming up later this year. Russia's about to launch pretty soon here. China's doing pretty well. I mean, we got a lot of things going on.
Yeah,
so
you certainly do.
It's pretty busy around the office.
Every time I see your game, it looks more and more beautiful. Such an ambitious thing to now go back and re-optimize something that was just so gorgeous and already there.
The challenge is maintaining the visual fidelity, and that's one of the things that we're going to do is make sure that anything that we touch either makes it look better or it maintains the visual fidelity as is. That's one of the caveats. If you can't make it look the same, don't just completely smash it and make the textures look muddy and do all these other things. We just won't touch it at that point.
Right.
We'll optimize what we can, and the things that can't be optimized or just that are really well done in the first place, we just won't touch those. So if anybody's concerned about the game just getting muddy and being downsized, that's not what's going to happen. We're actually going to make the game look better or as good as it is now to make sure that the game runs smoothly and still looks good.
Sure. You briefly just spoke about MLG. Tell me a little bit more about the esports stuff that you have coming up.
Well, we've got a couple maps. We've got 3 maps that we're going to be working on. One which is pretty much done, called the Nexus, which allows players to 48 versus 48 in more of a kind of an arena style map. So you have platoons versus platoons fighting against each other. One of the things about the Nexus, it will actually be incorporated within the game. So if you're not an MLG person or a competitive player, you'll still get to play on those maps. And MLG is something separate for the people who actually want competitive play. But that map, Nexus, is set aside for the competitive play that MLG players are actually looking for. So we're going to have this later on this year. I'm showing the video now.
Yeah.
We've announced that a while ago. But you're going to have outfit versus outfit. 48 versus 48 platoons. 2 empires on this map only, with 2 warp gates and a series of events that you have to take part in order to actually win the challenge. So I think it's going to be a great addition to PlanetSide. A lot of people are just kind of like gearing up for it. I see a lot of outfits actually gearing their outfits toward competitive play. So they're definitely trying to ramp up and make sure that they conquer the MLG arena. So I think it's going to be a good thing for exposure. It's going to be a good thing for MLG because they don't have anything like PlanetSide 2 on their roster. So I think it's mutual on both sides, for SOE and MLG.
Have you felt that there's been like this slow to build up demand for this? That's why you guys are tackling it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, with esports, it's getting bigger and bigger. You've got games out there. It's got millions of people watching them, watching people play. And just because you're not necessarily as good as those players, I mean, I think something like PlanetSide 2 is just fun to watch.
Yeah, it's really visual.
It's definitely something that you can just you can feel. It's a visceral feel, and you can actually get into it just by watching it. It's very entertaining, and I think it fits along with what MLG is trying to do with their other games. So I think with the exposure, get people in there and get people excited about what PlanetSide 2 has to offer is going to be a really good thing for PlanetSide 2 and the players that are actually enjoying it now. So, PlanetSide 2 is all about the numbers. So the more people we get in there, the more fun it's going to be.
Yeah, it's always so much fun, man. I like the craziness of it. I just like not really know what's going to happen.
It gets real insane real quick.
Yeah.
So, the new lattice system is more focused, gets the work. I mean, gets the war like focused into certain areas, and you can the new UI stuff that we put in allows people to get in the game and get into a fight really quick. The new tutorial stuff is getting people acclimated to what PlanetSide 2 is. So as time goes on, it's just going to get easier and easier to pick up the game and get a feel of what PlanetSide 2 has to offer as a whole.
Right. What about this World Domination Series?
So World Domination is basically a pre-season is what we're offering right now. World Domination Series is going to be something else that we're going to be announcing pretty soon here. But what we're doing is a 5-week challenge that allows basically for every week each empire can vie for victory conditions for every week. So at the end of each week, the empire that wins that challenge receives a certain prize. And then after the end of the 5th week, we actually crown the victors of that challenge. And this is an ongoing thing that we're doing to just kind of spur some kind of community involvement with the game, and then we'll be announcing some more actually official World Domination Series stuff much later on this year.
Right. And we're looking at the Hossin, right?
Yes. This is the latest map that we're putting out. Hossin is a swamp map. It has it's gonna have the lattice system, just like the new maps that we're putting out now, and it's got the interlink facility, as you can see there. The interlink facility is a really big facility right now. It's sprawling, as a matter of fact. But it's going to offer some new kinds of gameplay that people aren't used to, and then we'll actually be outfitting the other maps with interlink facilities at a later date. But this will be the only map at this point in time that has the interlink facility on it. Right now it's on the playtest server, so people can go and test out the game and test out this map and see how it plays and give us feedback. And as time goes on, we'll be finishing off this map and putting it in a rotation with the other maps, and then that meta game is going to start to come to fruition.
No, that's really cool. It looks awesome, man. I felt like I was in like a Predator world.
Yeah, it's really cool. Claustrophobic. It's really claustrophobic.
Yeah.
The sight lines are really short. It's a lot of fog. Nighttime's really dark, so it's going to be challenging. I think the players have been looking for a challenge like this, and it's going to be really cool.
That's really cool. Well, is anything else you'd like to share with us?
Well, I mean, we touched upon Player Studio, and
Right.
Player Studio is our new initiative to allow players to basically create art and put it into the game, along with us. And
That's really cool. That's listening to the community to a whole new level.
Yeah, I mean, basically what they do is they come up with their own ideas, and they submit these things via a forum that we have up, and they solicit feedback via the forum. And as developers, we give feedback to them and tell them what is and what is not PlanetSide. And those who've actually submitted things and gotten things approved also participate in trying to give feedback to the people that are actually creating stuff. So it becomes this environment where it's not all on us as developers to teach others. It becomes more of a helping situation where those who know start to pass on that information to the other people who are actually participating in Player Studio.
That is very cool.
So it's going to be really nice. Right now we've got we've got 5 offerings. You can do helmets, camos, outfit, decals, not outfit decals. I want to make that clear. That's coming a little bit later. Cockpit decals and hood ornaments. And like right now, I think camos are kind of outweighing everything. It's like 60-some% camos, and then it's like another small percentage of decals, like 24%, somewhere around there. And then the rest is helmets and outfit and hood ornaments and stuff. But it's a good mix, and we've got like a really good community. Like right off the bat, it's just like people, participating at a rate that I didn't expect.
You didn't expect it, really?
No, I didn't expect this. It's a
lot
of stuff, a lot of content coming.
Wow, it just like keeps feeding into the system, right?
Yeah, exactly. So what we're going to do is you basically use Player Studio to augment what we create internally. It's not going to stop us from creating camo patterns or creating helmets on our own, but it gives us a little bit more time to create higher quality pieces of assets. So we don't have to put something out every 2 weeks. Now we can wait a month and basically put out our internal creations every month, and then every 2 weeks we can put out Player Studio assets.
You guys are smart.
Yeah,
you're good.
We're doing it. We're doing it the way
man.
it needs to be done. The PlanetSide 2 is always from the very beginning, since launch, since tech test. We've been all about the community, trying to make sure that people get involved and stay involved, and as well as the developers, me, Matt, Maggie, Clegg, all of us being involved with the community and helping them help us make the best game that we can make.
You're well already there. It's
I think
fantastic.
So.
It's ambitious. It's beautiful. I mean, just look how every time I've seen it, I've already said this, it's prettier. I don't know how you guys do it. It's incredible. Thank you for this. Thank you for coming out here and sharing this with me. It's been so much fun. And we'll be back here with more coverage live at PAX Prime 2013.